And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. And before we get into this video, I want to say thank you guys to all the love and support. Another amazing month in May. The channel continues to grow and grow and keep getting better. So thank you for the love and support, and I really appreciate it. But we have a very interesting matchup. There's a lot at stake here that people may not be aware of. Now, Aryna Sabalenka is fighting to keep her number 2 ranking. It's simple. For her to keep her number 2 ranking, she just has to win. She has to make it to the championship match. But since Coco's on the opposite side of the draw, she would need to at least outlast Coco in this tournament. If Sabalenka can outlast Coco in this tournament, she'll keep her number 2 ranking. Whether that means her beating Coco in the championship match or Sabalenka making it to the semifinal and Coco being eliminated this round. However, it plays out. She has to outlast Coco. Simple as that. She'll keep her number 2 ranking. Now, if Sabalenka loses this match and Coco wins her next match, Coco will be number 2 in the world. So for Coco to reach the number 2 spot, she has to win one more match than Sabalenka in this tournament. Simple as that. Navarro has some interesting things at play as well. She's trying to take the last Olympic spot from Madison Keys. And again, there's a lot of factors that determine who makes the Olympics, but trust me, guys, it's going to come down to the most important statistic. Who has the most points at the end of the French Open? Those other factors, they're only in place as a precaution in case they need to slide in a superstar on an exception. Trust me, that's the only reason those are there. Whoever has the most points, this is the most weighted at the end of the French Open, will make their respective Olympic squads. Now, listen, Emma Navarro, it's very simple. She needs to make at least the championship match. If she makes the championship match, she will bump out Madison Keys for that Olympic spot. So she's got to win here. And now things are going to get juicy. Can Emma Navarro beat Aryna Sabalenka? Well, she just did it. I told you guys to take her to do it at the Indian Wells, and sure enough, she did it. That was a numeric lock, excuse me. Is this a numeric lock? It's not. Okay, and Sabalenka hits hard. How is Sabalenka here? Well, she's done it in very impressive fashion. She hasn't dropped the set. Erica Andreeva, big sister. Uchima, which is, and Paula Badosa. Fairly easy matches. Let's just be honest. I don't know why Sabalenka keeps getting these easy draws, but Erica Andreeva does not have the power to hang with Sabalenka. Uchima, a little too inexperienced. And Paula Badosa, her bestie, just, come on. Now, in terms of, come on. Like, Paula Badosa is good, but she doesn't have the stamina or the power to really threaten Sabalenka, in my opinion. At least not now. And I do think Paula Badosa's still a few levels away from her best form. Now, Emma took out Samnez, Sarah Irani, Madison Keys. The Madison Keys match is comparable to what Sabalenka is going to do. Very aggressive serve, very powerful serve, kick serve, very aggressive forehand, followed up from the serve. Emma Navarro, in my opinion, was going to lose that match until Madison Keys got hurt. Madison Keys was up 5-3. She had 2 opportunities to serve that first set out, and she couldn't do it. She got injured, and Emma Navarro took over. Now, Emma, if you're not familiar with her, she's an NCAA champion. She actually made the Roland Garros Junior Girls semifinal. That was 2018 when Leylah Fernandez won it. She's 33-12 on the season, 12-5 on clay. Emma Navarro has won over 60, 70 matches the last 2 seasons on clay. That's right. She's 70-26. She's great on clay. She prefers clay. Clay is her favorite surface. Of course, nearly 60% of her overall wins have come on the clay surface. So the fact that she just beat Sabalenka at the Indian Wells and now she's playing her on her strongest surface, can she do it? Of course she can. She just beat Madison Keys. How can she do it? Well, it's simple. She has to get balls back. She's going to have to pin Sabalenka deep in the corners where she's not a threat returning. You can't give Sabalenka anything down the tee, anything in the middle of the court. Sabalenka does have the power to step up and put those away. But when you pin her deep in the corners, it makes returning tough for her because she can't really use her power. It's more of a defensive play as she's on the back foot. I'm going to take Emma Navarro to cover the 6.5. Okay. I do think this is a spot where Sabalenka will probably get revenge, but we're going to take Emma Navarro to cover the 6.5. So what does that mean? It's simple. That means Coco's going to have to beat Iga to become the world number 2. That's what that means. Interesting. I'm going to take Emma Navarro plus 6.5. That's the pick. I think this is going to be a good match, though. If there's someone left in Sabalenka's draw besides Svitolina and Rybakina, this is the match here where she could get tripped up and lose the number 2 ranking. Because I do think Coco gets past Ons. And if Emma beats Sabalenka, we have a new world rank number 2. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back. Get your popcorn. This is going to be a good match.